So what is up everybody, my name is Zan and welcome to the first video of 2019 in the late January. I guess better late than never. In this video we are going to talk about how it is to buy iPhone 6s in 2018. Does it worth buying or not? So in short answer, I think yes, it is totally worth buying, and in my opinion you can get through the whole 2019 easily by using this device. So the best part of iPhones is the software update, and the iPhone 6s will continue to get updates till 2020 probably, which means that the iOS 14 will be the last iOS update the iPhone 6s will get. So we are starting this video with the design of the phone, and this phone has a huge forehead, a huge chin, so it might look ugly to some of you. Personally, if you ask from me, it looks ugly because the latest and greatest from Apple, all the iPhones don't have a chin, they don't even have a big forehead except for the notch part. It's a different topic, but they don't even have the home button. So if you use an iPhone with home button, you might feel outdated. In my case, I does feel it. The body of the phone is made out of aluminum and it can get really slippery at times. So I don't recommend anyone to use this phone completely naked. So you can use this phone with a cover. In my case, I use the case. Now if you are a guy who uses the camera of the smartphone very often, or you are a mobile photographer like my friends are, then this phone will not totally disappoint you, but in the low light you will not be able to get good shots. The ISO level, this phone increases the ISO level to the max in low light, so you can get grain, a lot of grain in the photo. I will share some sample photos here, and you can see there is a lot of grain already. And the worst part is this phone does not even have a pro mode in camera, which means you cannot control the ISO when you are getting too much grain in the photo. You can neither play with the shutter speed, so the long exposures are impossible. I think in the App Store there will be some applications who will grant you the options of pro mode, but personally I have not tried it. The camera is although 12 megapixels, it can record 4K videos at 30 frames per second. It can record 720p videos at 240 frames per second and 1080p at even 120 frames per second, but without manual focus. So yeah. The screen size is pretty controversial. It is 4.7 inches. I feel the advantage of having a smaller phone, the phone which is having a smaller screen, because you can reach all of the corners, but there's a feature in iPhone called reachability, which allows you to reach to the corners of your phone even if your phone is bigger phone like the 6s Plus maybe. The screen is an IPS LCD panel with the resolution of slightly above 720p. I don't remember the exact dimensions, but you can Google it, or I will put it down here. What are the exact dimensions? They are exactly here, right? I would also like to address that the fingerprint scanner has a little problem and you can fix it totally. So I have made a video, a 1-minute video about it. You can watch it. It is coming right in the cards above. The battery capacity on the iPhone 6s is 1700 milliamperes only. See, that sounds really bad on paper, but if you use it practically, it's neither extremely good, it's neither too bad. It lies somewhere around middle, and I am getting 4 to 5 or 5.5 hours of screen on time, so I guess that is not bad. But if you are so sensitive about the battery, then there is a feature called power saving mode, and that works pretty fine. Now I won't be talking about the RAM or the processor of this iPhone 6s, because if you are considering to buy this phone or even any iPhone, then you don't even probably care how much RAM does the phone has or which is the processor behind it. So yes, but I would like to say that I have been using this phone since over 6 months now, and I have experienced 0% lag. So that's a pretty good thumbs up, bro. 3 to 4 times this phone has been dropped accidentally indoors, but I remember dropping it onto the concrete, onto the a solid concrete from the pocket height, and that incident resulted in a dent, a little dent onto the top of my iPhone. I will show you. I was using my phone outside, and I tried to put it back into my pocket, into the pocket of kurta, not jeans. So I grabbed my phone. I was in a little hurry. I put it inside of my pocket, but the phone actually did not went inside. It slipped out of my hands, and it strikes right onto the concrete, and a little dent created. So that was the video, and if you are watching till here, then let me know what do you think about the iPhone 6s, and in the comments box below tell me what is your favorite dish. I will tell you what's my favorite dish of all time in the comments below. Peace and assalamu alaikum.